to delete this part of the video because I could not get the chocolate mineral paint top open. And then I thought, no, this is a great opportunity to share a few quick tips with you all because I couldn't be the only one who has stuck on lids. These paints that have plastic lid tops often get adhered once the paint dries on them, and sometimes it feels nearly impossible to open them. So I have a few tips for you. My number one tip is hot water tip. So take it, run it under hot water, as hot as you possibly can, and often that'll loosen up the lid enough to open it. Tip number 2 is a preventative method. So use a cloth to wipe off any paint off the rim, and then you could use a small amount of Vaseline or petroleum jelly just around the ridges, and that way the lid will not stick. Now, that's a preventative method that when I'm in the middle of something, I don't bother with, but it definitely works. Tip number 3 is to use some plastic wrap. And this is great for also keeping your wood filler nice and moist. So just rip off a piece of plastic wrap, place it over the entire opening of the paint container, and then place the lid on top of the plastic wrap and screw on as you normally would. Tip number 4, turn the jar upside down and bang it on the countertop, which is what I ended up doing. Just bang that top on the countertop with a fair amount of strength, and usually that will loosen up any dried paint. And the last tip I have for you is to use a rubber glove, which again, with the banging and the rubber glove, finally this lid came off because it was stuck on there hard. But the rubber glove gives you enough grip to actually hold on to it and finally turn that lid off. So I really hope these tips have helped, because I know how frustrating it could be when you're raring to get started on your project and that paint jar will not open. I have a full blog post on these tips, which I'll add in the description down below.